In this presentation, we will print reports from our January QuickBooks personal account that we can then use to compare to our business account, and for later months we'll be printing reports including the balance sheet for January and the income statement or profit and loss for January. Here we are. For more accounting information and accounting courses, visit our website at accountinginstruction.info. Are on the home page. We currently have the open windows open. You can open the open windows by going to the view drop down and selecting the open windows list. We're going to go to the reports drop down. We're going to go to company and financial, and we'll start off with the balance sheet. So here is the balance sheet. We're going to just use the ending date right now, which is 12/31. What happened there? 12/31 12/31/20, December 31st, 2020, the year we're working on. We only need the end date because we don't need the range because we're not drilling down on anything. We're just printing the reports. I want to save them as a PDF file. I'm going to use the PDF printer in order to do so. So I would go to the print icon. We could save as a PDF file. I like to use the PDF printer because that works whether there be a save option as a PDF or not. So to do that, I'm going to go to reports. And I'm going to have the QuickBooks-PDF printer selected. It's a free program to have a printer selected that will just basically, when you select that as the printer, it'll make a PDF file. And I use that as the default. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. QuickBooks-PDF printer. So we will print that, and then I'm going to save it somewhere. I'm going to create a folder that has just the personal only files, and then I'm going to put it into a folder called January. And I'm going to just position this so I can see the date. And Intuit is the owner. That's why they have Intuit PDF. I'm going to put balance sheet personal for 12/31/20. I should just say January. I'm just going to say Jan. So that'll be the abbreviation here. And I want to print this so that when we get into the other QuickBooks file, the business file, I can go back and do comparisons. So in other words, I can't have multiple QuickBooks files opened at one time, typically on the same computer. So if we want to do comparisons between QuickBooks files, we'll need to generate the reports. But it's also just a good idea to get used to generating reports. So we'll save that. Then we'll do the same for the profit and loss. So we'll go to the reports drop down, company and financial, profit and loss report, changing the dates from 01/01/20 to 12/31/20. We probably should just be doing January, but there's no data in for the rest of the year, so we can do the full year. It's still just January's reports. So I'm going to go ahead and print this. I'm going to print, we could save it as a PDF. I'm going to use the reports and PDF printer, print that. And then it's going to go to our same folder. We had the last one too. And I'll just call it a P and L for January personal, and save that so we can have our comparisons there. And then the next thing I want to take a look at, if I go to the balance sheet again in the open windows, is this due from business. I want to be able to compare that and make sure I know what the detail is. So when I go to the business account, anything that I made, for example, if I double click on this, and I changed the date range from 01/01/20. I want to make sure that if I made payments out of the personal account for business reasons, that I'm deducting that on the business side so that I can put that on and have the appropriate records and possibly a tax deduction related to a business expense that should be on the business income statement. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to minimize some of these items. I don't need the memo. There's no memo. I'm going to make this one a little bit larger, the split. Probably don't need it. I can just eliminate it. Same with the cleared. And then I just want this report basically so I can compare it and make sure that I'm using and deducting any expenses that I accidentally took out of the personal account that should have been going out of the business account. So we'll go ahead and print this report, and we'll go to reports, and I'm going to print that to the PDF printer, same way, same function. And then I'm just going to call this, we'll call it the due from business for January and save that. So for more accounting information and accounting courses, visit our website at accountinginstruction.info.